Broadcasting live from the Jersey Shore, it's Coach Kev on the Damage 365 Radio Network.
And what's up, folks? Welcome back to the season finale of the Indy Supershow, simulcasting here on the Spreaker and the Damage 365 Radio Network, along with Facebook Live. I'm Coach Kev. I want to welcome in to the show Joey B, the head man of Warriors of Wrestling, and the head promoter of MZ Promotions, Dave Mooch. Guys, welcome back to the show.
What's going on, guys? Muffin Man.
What's up?
Muffin.
You guys got to get some new material. I'm more like a scone man now. Okay, so we want to welcome in you Facebook Live people. As you know, we have a great show lined up today in store for you all. A promoter who calls himself the Good Doctor, Dillon Hines, the son of former WWE Midwest, who cares, wrestler, Bobby Fulton.
Kevin, Bobby Fulton was one half of the Fantastics, I believe, that was part of the NWA in the late 80s. I believe he worked in the AWA, too.
Yes.
That's pretty much his claim to fame. I think he might have did a short stint in ECW. I could be wrong on that one, though.
It is possible. I do know that, according to reports, he was the least fantastic of the Fantastics.
Well, I don't know.
Well, anywho, we do know that Dillon Hines is sitting on his own personal Facebook Live show waiting for us to call him because in his...
I've seen that, and I commented on that saying, I just happened to see it for a second. He was talking about people he knows, the people in his family that are ex-WWE superstars. And one guy is an ex-WWE superstar because he tagged with The Undertaker once or twice. I guess that qualifies somebody as an ex-WWE superstar these days. I don't know.
I don't know, but I don't know why he needs to call people to have him defend his botched bookings. I don't know why he needs to have people come in and support what he did wrong. I mean, the purpose of this is, why did he do wrong? Why won't he take the blame for it? Why is he living off his father's name instead of attempting to make a name for himself? Why did his father make an ass out of himself at a big event and get himself banned? And why are you calling someone out in a parking lot about something that was said that wasn't even them that said it? Your own promoter who brought you to the show told you it wasn't him. And, I mean, he was seconds away from getting his lights punched out.
Yes, he was.
So, I mean, this is a lot of shit. I mean, and it all boils down to the Haku booking botch. So, I mean, seriously,
which affected me.
Say that again?
It ended up, affecting me at the end of the night.
Right, well...
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, well, what he doesn't understand is when you screw up a booking, not only do you botch it yourself as the booker, but you screw up the reputation of the company that was bringing him in, the convention that was bringing him in, the booker who signed him that was trying to bring him in. So he screwed up multiple people and their reputations because apparently he never picked up the phone and even spoke to Haku personally. So that's what he told me. So right now he's sitting there. He just texted me. He's waiting on our phone call. So maybe
good. Let's call him up. Are we gonna talk about JT Highlander too?
Yeah. I mean,
Okay.
How much time do you have, Joe? We know you're a busy man. You got training tonight.
I got time. No, Jake is training. I'm gonna be on the phone with you till 8. If you need me after 8, I'll just connect you to my car speakers.
Okay. All right. Let's call.
I got time. Don't worry.
Okay. Let's call Super Booker. Okay. Let's add a call. Let's see. Contact Super Agent Dillon Hines. Oh yeah, there it is. Comes up as Super Agent. Okay. Let's.
How are you doing?
How are you? Are you on the line with us?
Dead air, cousin.
Okay, we got Dillon. Are you on the line?
Yes.
Okay.
The good doctor.
The good doctor. The good doctor has given us the privilege of an appointment.
Ooh, that's a witch doctor.
Okay. So,
What up, Dillon?
Dillon, this is how it's going to work, Dillon. Okay, we're going to ask you some questions. We're going to give you the time to, give us the answer or explanation that you feel deemed necessary. But just remember, any answer you have is going to have a counter answer, because I've spoke to everybody involved in any question I ask you, because I've been doing my homework this week and I've been making lots of phone calls, and a lot of people have been sending in content since I announced that this show was going to happen. So, as they say in the day, you got a lot of splaining to do.
Mm-hmm.
So, question number one we're going to ask you, we're not even going to get into my booking that was screwed up. Let's get right into big event this past weekend. Haku was supposed to make an appearance there, as well as Warriors of Wrestling later that evening. I'm not really sure about Allentown. Does anybody know if he was supposed to be there?
He was actually supposed to be there with Barbarian. He was being brought in by Captain's Corner.
Okay, so he was supposed to be at 3 bookings in a period of 2 days. So,
Yes.
I already heard this explanation. It doesn't make any sense to me, but I'm going to let you explain it to our viewing audience and our listening audience of what happened with the Haku situation.
Well, back in July, I spoke to the guy who runs Captain's Corner, correct? So when we spoke, he decided he would like to book Terry Taylor, which him and K&S WrestleFest, I believe they're called, decided to kind of share Terry Taylor. He also booked my father, Bobby Fulton of the Fantastics. He booked Haku, and he booked Barbarian. That was the only 4 guys that were booked through me. Okay. So Haku, I find out, so I talked to Barbarian, right? Because I talked to Barbarian a lot more than I talked to a lot of other wrestlers, because we do a lot more appearances together and stuff. I manage him a lot on the independent appearances he makes. So when I call him up to explain, I explain to him all the amounts of money they would be receiving, for the weekend, a total amount and everything. And Barbarian says all's good. He's going to let Haku know, which I figured everything would be great. So I get Haku's plane ticket, and I think it was about October 28th, maybe a couple days before. Hold on, I'm getting a comment. So I get it from some other people joined. So I get some, we're talking about Haku, yeah. So I find out that Barbarian was trying to get in contact with him that week. I knew they had made an appearance in Chicago at Pro Wrestling Tees, the new store they have, and they also made an appearance at 2 wrestling events. I believe one of them was Black Label Pro Wrestling over in the Chicago area, and another event in the Indiana, Chicago area. So I figured all was good. They see each other. They know about the booking and everything, which Barbarian kept notifying me that all was good, which I figured everything was. Because we had some stuff added on, including an interview with a shoot interview productions company, So we get I figure everything's good. I explained to him about the weekend stuff. I talked to Barbarian on Monday, which he gives me Haku's contact information that day. And I'm like, you're going to laugh, all right, that's fine. Oh, yeah, we'll all laugh, all right, that's fine.
Well, let me interrupt you for a second. Now, when did you get this phone number? Haku's phone number?
Said Monday.
Sometime last week.
Okay, sometime last week.
Maybe Monday around that time, yeah.
Okay, so basically 5 days before the actual booking.
Right, the week of booking.
Okay, so...
Yes.
So an entire month went by, and you didn't speak to Haku at all, and you don't see a problem with that?
Barbarian had said that he's spoken to Haku. I take Haku's Barbarian's relationship as is. I believe that they've been together since they were kids, and they speak more than what I originally had, than what they had said that he did, because I found out 30 minutes before on Friday that Haku's supposed to leave. He's not coming. So I text him and say, "What's up? Is there some way we can be able to fix this where you're able to fly in still?" Because I tried fixing it, right? I'll show you that. I'll tell you the text. I'll read them to you.
You
want me to read them to you?
Yeah, that's fine.
Dylan, let me ask you a question before you go further.
Mm-hmm.
So you contacted Haku, but previously you posted on Facebook that you could book him and you're exclusive. You're not exclusive with them, but you could.
I've never claimed exclusivity with anybody.
I agree with you. So that you tell people you could book this guy, but you don't even have his phone number. That's number one. Number two is you contacted him 5 days before an event. If you know Haku works Monday through Friday at a car dealership, and he doesn't go any Fridays. So you should know that as a booking agent of one of your agents that he can't work on Fridays.
Actually, that is incorrect. He was in Chicago this past on the, I believe, October 20th. He was in Chicago.
Okay,
I've seen some other dates where he did Friday appearances.
Okay, so that might be a rare occasion, but he doesn't do Friday appearances at all, from what everybody up here knows, and Eric Sims would vouch for that too, because Eric Sims books him a lot up here, and he doesn't do Friday appearances. So, but go ahead. So, 5 days into this year, you're calling him on, you're trying to fix his flight.
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
I text him back and forth.
No,
We text.
You said that you found out 30 minutes prior to his flight. Who told you 30 minutes prior to his flight that he wasn't there?
Barbarian had called me and told me.
So Barbarian called you 30 minutes before his flight, and you never dawned on you to call Haku the night before just to make sure everything was copacetic with his flight and his travel arrangements to get to the airport.
When I messaged him his flight, I said, "Here's your flight information for this weekend." I told him all the stuff he's doing. I figured everything's good. Even if he doesn't text back, most of the time when I'm booking a tag team, the tag team usually talks to each other lots of times before the event, because most of the time how the wrestling legends are, they don't see each other for a good while.
Yeah, I'm going to have to disagree with that, because I brought in numerous tag teams and their individual bookings. It doesn't matter if they worked together in the past. You're paying them individually. You're getting them individual plane tickets. And most times you're putting them in individual hotel rooms. So why would you just assume that because you spoke to one, everything was fine with the other? How would you think that?
It was.
But how would you think that not speaking to Haku was the best, and I hate to use this line, but was best for business?
I informed him that I informed Barbarian that I did not have Haku's contact, that I was trusting that he was speaking to him and everything, which he never gave me his phone number until the time it was to send the plane ticket.
Okay, but again, you're throwing the Barbarian under the bus. But the only person's responsibility, it is to make sure the booking goes off without a hitch is you.
That is incorrect.
That's incorrect.
Listen, that is incorrect, because here's the thing. Yes, you go through a talent agency, but if one of you guys are going to go down there and tell Haku to get on the flight, how about y'all do it? Y'all get a video. We'll see what happens. I'm not one of the people who's going to go down there and say, "You get on the flight," right? Everybody knows the story of Haku. No one's going to do that.